When you tell the truth, people gonna justify it by saying you complaining. When you speak truth, people gonna justify, manipulate or try to manipulate the fact that it it reveals and try to cover up more of their get over spirits that they have. You know what I'm saying? Like I see more and more every day. The more every day, the older days get, the society get, the era that we're in. The more I look at my mother's situation, the more and the condition that she's in, and all the people that she helped um, over the years and time and stuff like that since she been on the planet. I don't see none of those people really. They scatter. You know what I'm saying? You see more people of what they really are, and it's shocking, but it's not. In a way, it's not shocking. It's not a shock. In a way, it is, but in a way, it's not because you would be surprised. But in a way, you won't. It ain't no surprise, but it will. But I'm just saying it just for the record. You will be surprised the people that you have around in your circle. You thought that maybe they could have been rocking with you, and you've been going. You go around people. I thought about how I went around people. My mother used to tell me all the time. I didn't get it back then, but I get it now. What my mother mean. She said, "You gonna see them motherfuckers at that church ain't no damn good." And I was stupid in religion. The information that I know now, I wished I could have known this when I was a very, very young teenager. I really do. But you know what's funny? When people need help, they come on time because it's to benefit them. But when if it's the other way around, they not gonna come around you on time. She would tell me all the time, if you sick, you just a sick son, you just a sick son of a gun. You dead, you just a dead ass duck. That's how they gonna treat you. Well, I thought I used to see him. He was in the church all the while. Um, but he was good. Everybody saw shit. Speak over you over a week, about a week. My mother used to tell me all the time. Now they is like they can see further than you, and you think they don't be knowing what they be talking about because you know how it is when you are up in age. They say, "Oh, you old fashioned and you old and this and that. And you don't know nothing." Figure you trying to teach them something and you don't know what you're talking about, but they come to a conclusion to realize that you was right about them the whole time. You know, but you really see people who they are. When I see my mom and my mother in that situation, the way that she is now, I really see people for what they really are. Because I didn't understand it back then, but my mother would tell me, she said, if you want to know who your real friends is, you'll find out real quick who they is. Just get down and be in need now. Just they ain't got time for you. They'll walk over you and they ain't gonna come and spend time and do nothing with you. But you know what's gonna happen? If they was down and they couldn't do nothing for themselves, guess what they would want? They would want you to be around them. They want you to do shit for them. Tell me you wouldn't. And if you did, all of us, we already know the truth. We know people ain't gonna be, but tell them you got $1 million for them now the next day, Monday morning. What time? 8. They gonna have their ass here at 5 in the damn morning. They ain't gonna miss that. Mm-mm. Hell no, they ain't gonna miss that. Yeah. And once I realized that people were selfish, shit, it's just something out here, man. But they sure want something from you. When it's benefit them, they're gonna come and ask you on time. They really making it bad for the people that's actually trying to do right. The so-called Christian. Because the Christian people ain't so-called Christian people ain't shit. I'm just tired, y'all. But the question is this: what's the purpose of going to church? Going into a building? What's the purpose of just going and sitting in a damn pew every week? You listening to the word, but is the word doing anything for you? Even though God ain't dwelling in them temples. What's the purpose of it? Ask yourself that question. Why am I going every week? What's the purpose of me going? What's in it for me? Why is it being is to be considered? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm falling asleep and it's kind of hard to understand where I'm coming from. But what's the purpose of going to a building? You got to ask yourself that. Why am I really going? Is I'm going because it's a habit or because it's a tradition, or am I doing it because I genuinely care about people and I don't want to just speak or talk on it? I want to be about that life, you know? So we'll be back and we'll talk a little later. Let me end this live.